Now it's time for the big reveal. Hey y'all. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl KIERASHON. Today's video is not sponsored. It wasn't even planned, okay? Your girl did something. If you saw my community tab, then you already know what I did. Your girl cut her hair off, so. But before we get into why I did it and do some makeup, make sure if you're new to the channel, you go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything else coming up. Also give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Let's go. Okay, y'all, so like I said, I cut my hair off, but I will be doing my makeup today because I want to wear my hair out, which is random. I don't do that because of my, my hair loss in the middle. Before you ask me, yes, I still have hair loss in the middle of my head, but it is growing back. And I will say, me cutting my hair off and making it even all the way around, it definitely helps the look of the middle of my hair not look so thin. The reason I cut my hair is because I was tired of it. It was growing, but it was also breaking off to the point that I had a lot of split ends, and I just didn't really want to deal with that anymore, especially because my hair was growing, okay? So for the hair to grow and then split and then break, it was a horrible cycle. And I was honestly just trying to hold on to the dead length, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So I would say this has been on my mind for about almost a year now of me wanting to cut my hair off, but I kept holding off because I kept wanting to reinvent the process. I can save my hair. Girl, you can't. Let it go, okay? So yesterday I took my cornrows out, and when I took them out, I just kept looking at it like, my hair just feels so dry and brittle, and I feel like the split ends were just kind of like taking over. It wasn't making me feel happy. Like, it wasn't giving me, the feeling that I wanted as far as having, some length on my hair. But I wasn't 100% that I was gonna cut it, so I just decided to wash and condition it and let it sit and then see how I felt. And even after I did all that, I still felt like I wanted to cut it. I decided to get the scissors, and when I was about to cut it, I couldn't do it. So I had to call Ken downstairs to actually cut the hair. So as you can see right here, this is me kind of talking myself into cutting my hair and then just having him go ahead and snip it off. It was very relieving after the fact. Like when he did the first cut, it was like a weight was lifted off me, and I felt really, really good after that. So initially I was going to leave it at that length because the way he cut it was kind of like a mushroom cut, and it did seem pretty even, like in a mushroom cut all the way around. But I was like, you know what? I don't even want that. I don't want I don't want any hair. So he went in and trimmed it up for me around the back since I couldn't see it. It was the biggest like weight off my shoulders. Like, it felt like an instant relief cutting that hair off. Hair is really important to women. Our hair is like our crown. So to cut that off and kind of not feel so attached to it after the fact, it let me know it was kind of like dead weight. I don't know how to explain it. It just felt very like calming, and I didn't even cry. I thought I was gonna cry, but I didn't. So that just lets me know that I needed to cut that hair off and just start over, or just start a healthy hair journey in general. I feel like I realized I don't need to have long hair to have healthy hair. I'm still trying to grow my middle in. Whatever comes, comes. If it doesn't grow in past what I have right now, I'm completely fine with that. I just want to be able to love my natural hair for what it is. Not saying that I didn't before, okay, because I did, but I was holding on to length that was not good for me. So today we're gonna rock our natural hair outside, but I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna fill the middle end to make it possible to rock outside later on. But first I need to do my makeup, so that's what I'm doing right now. Let's get the makeup, something simple. If you're interested in my makeup products, I will make sure to put them down below. I did see my girl Brittany, aka the Hearts and Cake 90, she did her big chop a couple weeks ago, and hold up, we'll say that she kind of put it back in the front of my brain to like go ahead and do it. And I'm really happy that she showed her process in doing that, because it definitely helped me feel more confident and comfortable in my decision to let them ends go. Carve out these brows. I wear wigs throughout the week, but then on the weekends, I normally just wear like a half wig or a scarf or a hat or something. But I do remember when I had my short hair a couple years ago, I loved wearing my wigs more because I didn't feel like it was a lot of tension or pressure under my wig cap. I could just put a wig cap on and then put the wig on and go. I didn't have to worry about brushing my hair back or, you know, braiding my hair down. It was just like my hair was just there. So I am excited about rocking my wigs again more comfortably, but I do want to try out some new products. So this is for y'all. If you have some natural hair care products that you swear by, or that you really love, or that you have tried and you really like, then drop them down below. Give me some ideas of some products I should try, because I want to try them with y'all, you know, like on camera. I want to show you guys how my hair reacts to certain products. So let me know some products down below, and we can get into this new journey together. All right, I want my face to be snatched because, you know, I ain't got no hair to hide behind, so I meant to do my color correcting around my mouth because that's a little dark. I don't mind letting the concealer set and dry down a little bit, because that's how you get a little bit more coverage. And get my triangle puff, blend this in. I feel like there's an eyelash in my eye. Let's put a little powder on my eyes. I may want to thicken up my brows just a little bit. I can bring them in a little bit, just a smidge. A little bit of my foundation. Now, while I'm doing my makeup, let's do some talking. Let's chat a bit. Bridgerton first. Colin, they need to go ahead and drop part 2, because woo, that carrot scene, good grief. I'm not gonna spoil it for those of y'all who have not seen it yet, but just understand it does go pretty fast. The episodes are 54 minutes, so almost an hour long. You get a good amount of information in those 4 episodes. I'm definitely ready for part 2 to drop so we can see what's going on with Colin and Penn. But there's also some other like love stories, situationships going on in part 1. So that may be the catalyst for, you know, upcoming seasons. Let's go ahead and blend under the eye. I had posted the, you know, sneak peek behind the scenes video on my Facebook hair page, and someone did ask me, or somebody commented about, you know, Kenny supporting me through this and, you know, helping me cut my hair. And he's always been super supportive of my hair, my hair loss, and my hair journey in general. But I will say this time around, cutting my hair, because he helped me cut it, he was a lot more supportive this time around, just because he did it. And he had a lot of words of affirmation and just support after the fact, just to make sure I didn't like break down, which I didn't, just to make sure I was comfortable with the cut afterwards. Like, he really likes it, so I really appreciated him for that. That's my man. That concealer is amazing. I love it. I do have 2 different concealers. The first one I used was this one, the darker one, which is walnut, and then I'm going to use the warm almond. So the first one I used was to conceal, and this one is to highlight. Let that sit a little bit. I'm going to do my contour, and I want my contour to be sharp. Okay, put it right on my cheek area, or above my cheek, towards the nose, under the chin, sharpen that bad boy up. I have been, you know, drinking my water, my gallon of water a day, and I've also been working out. I want to get my health back on track. When Kenny was gone last year, I did start doing my intermittent fasting and eating a lot better, and I was able to lose about 27, almost 30 pounds. However, you know, I gained a lot of that back since he's been back, just because of, you know, being comfortable and getting off my routine. Now I'm getting back on my routine, and he's actually joined me. So we have been enjoying working out together, and we've been doing the walking challenge with my girl Brittany. This is her 2nd month. So the first month it was 30 minutes of walking, and the 2nd month, which is now, is 45 minutes of walking. She goes up every month. Now we don't do walking every day. Sometimes we do something else. Sometimes he'll run and do the Stairmaster. Other times I'll do the Stairmaster. I didn't do 45 minutes yet, but I have done 30 minutes for the Stairmaster. That was my first time getting back on it in a while, and your girl was struggling, but I got it done, and I was very proud of myself. So I will be incorporating the Stairmaster into my weekly routine, just to give me more calorie burn. But shout out to Brittany. I really appreciate her starting that and, you know, allowing us to join her on her journey. Our 10th wedding anniversary is coming up in August, and we are having a party for our family, and I want to lose about 15 to 20 more pounds before then. That's a huge goal, okay? But your girl is going to try to do that, or at least to look good in the dress that I chose. I did buy the dress already, and I bought it smaller on purpose, so I pretty much have no choice, or I'm going to waste the money. I got to stuff and fluff and stuff some more. Your girl gonna wear that dress. Let's do my setting powder under the eye and up. Put it everywhere that you put the concealer. Over the brows to set those in place. Get my milk chocolate powder, use as my contour. Gotta sharpen up this nose, child. I used to take forever to do my makeup. Now I don't, because I know exactly what I want my face to look like. Kind of miss doing like my eyeshadow looks. They were really pretty, but I don't know. I feel like I just haven't been in that space lately to do all that. Maybe I'll do it for the anniversary party, because I will be doing my own hair and makeup. Y'all tell me which wig I should use, because I will be using a wig. That OMG her hair big curly joint that I did, I really like that wig, y'all. I really do. I wore it for our family pictures that we did recently, and I really liked how it looked on me. Maybe do an up style. I haven't decided yet. And get some mascara before I put my lashes on. Oh no, that's a lot of glue. This is why I like the brush. This is the glue from Kiss. It's new, and I did try to wear this the other day, and I feel like it didn't have the same like stickiness as my Duo glue. I like my glue to be kind of tacky. Look down, set it right on top, curve it at the end so I can get that lift. Hold it up. My eyes naturally turn down at the ends, so to give my eyes some lift, I lift the lash at the end. Okay. Use my brow pen from JuviasPlace. Add some more definition to the brows. Now use my brow glue. Put that all in place. Use a little highlight down the center of my nose. Some on my lips. Coming together. Lip gloss all the way around. She went from Cameron Diaz to Jay-Z. Spray it down again. Now it's time for the big reveal. So this is how she looked last night when I went to bed. Y'all can see over there the loss, okay? But y'all also see how I have some darkness coming in. It's not just all brown. There's some black in there. So that means the hair is growing back. Do I think it will fill all the way back in? I don't know. I really don't. Do I hope it will? Of course. I did use my water, my mousse, and my curl glaze to get the hair together. So I'm just gonna touch that up really quick. Use a little water before I add the Toppik in the middle of my hair to see if that'll cover it. And then I did a little mousse. A little mousse on the ends. And I literally just took the hair and twisted it around my finger like this. Nothing crazy. I don't feel like I gotta do a lot of that this time around because it's still kind of how I want it from yesterday. I had one of those like sponge things, but my son be using it and I don't know what he did with it. So now I gotta buy another one just because, yeah, I'm tired of looking for it. As you can see, I still have some length on my hair. So I could probably cornrow this if I blew it out. I'm gonna use some of my Esha Slick and Slay Lock Twist Gel. Put some on my edges. Just kind of help the hairline mold down the way that I want it, okay? Maybe I should put my glasses on so I can make sure I'm doing what I think I'm doing. For the middle, I'm gonna use my Toppik. I've never done this before on this big of a space. Normally I do it on like, you know, my edges. It's hair building fibers for a natural look. It's made of all natural colored keratin protein. So I'm just gonna hold it back here. Where is it going? Is it filling in? Oh, y'all, I think it's working. Let me see if I go right here. Oh, okay. A couple inches back and then you spray it in the areas that are thin. My lash is coming up. Is it working? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It looks better than what it did, so I'm not really honestly worried about it. Yeah, you can move some of the hair from the back up, yeah. I have hairspray too, so once you spray it, you can spray it to keep it in place. It looks good though. Could I wear this outside?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna use a little bit more of my hairspray on top just to hold everything in place. And that's pretty much the look. I was gonna go and get like a taper with my son's barber, but I think I'm gonna leave it for now. Y'all, I'm really going outside with my natural hair. I cannot believe this. It actually worked really, really well. Now it does say it works better when there's some hair in the area. So if you're trying to put it on a direct bald spot, it may not blend as well as you want it to. Because I do have some hair around the middle of my head, it does help it to kind of adhere to it. Like Kenny couldn't even tell. Wow. See, now I may get the taper cut because okay, Toppik. Once my hair grows out and I try to use this, if the middle of my hair is not catching up to the sides, it may look a little off. I'll definitely have like a short spot in here and then the rest of this is long. It won't be even around. So I'm gonna try to keep my hair the same length all the way around as the middle tries to kind of catch up to the sides. Again, make sure if you have some products that you want me to try out that you think may be good for my hair is, what is it, low porosity, like it repels water. I need very hydrating products. I'm still planning on using my grease, but I do want to try out some new products. So if you guys have some, you know, very moisturizing products that you think I should try, make sure you put those down below. But as far as I'm concerned, I like how this shortcut looks on me. It just makes me feel very like free, child. I feel real free. But that's all I got for you guys today. A special shout out to my husband Kenny and to y'all for helping me with this journey. Between him and y'all have been a great sounding board for me, just kind of, you know, keeping me uplifted when it comes to my hair, and I really, really, really appreciate all of you. So thank you guys so much. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also smash the notification bell so you don't miss anything else coming up. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.